even contacted the Puppe Rebbe, and he told them, please don't come, because this is something that we're cancelled and it's not again. Now, they went to travel to where the father lived. Basically, the father, the mother, and the bar mitzvah boy, and a couple of other brothers and sisters went to the little Hungarian village of Belet, where the father was basically comfortably trying to recuperate after the stroke. They arrived a few days early, and instead of the huge, unbelievable event that they were going to have in a tremendous Vienna, ballroom, Eli Reichman celebrated his bar mitzvah in a little shtibel in Belet, where his grandfather davened, in a very little modest way. They made a small little suda, but it was in presence of their grandfather, and for them, that's all it was. That's all the father wanted to do, to celebrate the bar mitzvah of his older son with his father. Rabbi Isai, this took place on March the 12th, 1938. The same day that the Nazis, Yimach Shemam, unopposed, entered Austria, and they started pogroms all over the streets of Vienna. Sunday morning, after the Shabbos Bar Mitzvah celebration, Shmaya Reichman decided, I want to check in on the family. So again, he had a private line. He called. He wanted to see the non-immediate family that were home. Is everything okay? So he called up and he spoke to one of the maids in the home, a guy who wanted to relay the information and say, yeah, Baruch Hashem, everyone is okay. And she said, right before he hung up, I said, oh, by the way, Mr. Reichman, you had some visitors last night. He said, visitors? What visitors did I have? Maybe some of the guests showed up and they weren't meant to show. Maybe they didn't know we cancelled it. So she paused for a moment and she said, Mr. Reichman, it was the Gestapo. A group of the German agents came in looking for you and your family, and they left very, very upset when you weren't in the country. Could you imagine? Mr. Reichman found out that the Nazis in Yimach Shemam had started to round up, before anyone else, all the wealthy and prominent members of the Vienna Jewish community on that Motzei Shabbos. Had they had caught him and his family, who knows if anyone would have heard of him ever again. And why was he saved? Because of the mitzvah Kibbud Av V'em. Because he understood what it means, what to do when your father needs you. And that's an amazing chizuk for all of ourselves. Be'ezah Hashem, tomorrow we're going to start the halachas. Now that we know the gadlus of this incredible mitzvah, now we're going to Be'ezah Hashem tomorrow, we will start the halachas. Join us, remember, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning in America. Join us then, Be'ezah Hashem.